Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Today is going to be a very experimental stream that I don't quite know how it's going to shake out here, but I feel like this might be the only way that I can stream this game successfully and provide the context that the game needs and the experience for the viewers that the game seems to be trying to create for the player. And so ultimately, how this is going to work is I I myself am going to be at the controls here, but I am going to be making minimal decisions. Lots and lots of decisions will need to be made of small minor varieties, and that is going to be done through chat. Chat is going to be my surrogate brain that will be deciding how we approach things, what we think things mean, because this is a game that you can experience for the first time once. And while that's true for literally everything in the universe, the first experience of this game is going to be significantly different than repeat experiences with it. All of that is a roundabout way to say that 7 Days to End with You is a game where you wake up, you don't understand where you are, who you are, and there's a stranger that's standing over you, taking care of you. They open their mouth and speak, and you don't understand a word. This is a game about translating a conlang or constructed language and trying to understand the best you can what is happening based on the context and what you think the words mean to the best of your ability. A story that takes place in 7 days. So, here's hoping that all this goes decently well and provides for at least a fairly interesting experience. But I'll be relying on y'all to help me translate this game. First, some history on it. This game is developed by Lizardry, which is a solo developer that has 3 games published on Steam. This is the first one and was translated into English officially by Playism back on February 6th, 2022. And they followed up with another game called Refined Self, the personality test game, which is a side-scrolling sort of exploration game about being a wind-up doll trying to work out their personality. And while I haven't played it, it sells itself as being sort of a psychology assessment of the player based on what your choices are. And then, in addition, the third game that they released recently, which I had no idea came out, didn't know about at all, on November 7th of this year is Cling to Blindness, a game with 0 graphics that is an auditory experience. You need to forever wear your blindfold for the ritual, which means that you can't see anything. So, experimental games by an experimental developer, and so it seems only appropriate that this will be an experimental stream. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, there's no audio on the title screen here, so are you hearing me click through these? There's a little tick noise each time. Games are made by people. You are an observer of the story. You are free to perceive the meaning of the words you read. The relationship between the 2 characters is built on the words you interpret, and their story is also built on the words you interpret. Their world will change according to your understanding. Maybe it's a short, ordinary story, or maybe it's a long, peculiar story. You will become one of these characters and interfere with the story. And the story will be complete according to your interference and interpretation. Every story you feel, every story you interpret is correct. This is a short and long story of only 7 days. I wake up and find myself lying in bed. I don't feel too good. I open my eyes and my blurry vision gradually clears. There's a stranger leaning against my bed. They're asking me something in a language I don't know. Respond with gestures. You know, I didn't actually consider how I'm going to vocalize line read this. Somehow I did not actually consider that until just this moment. So, we can click on a word, and that brings us to this screen. When we click on a word in that screen, we are allowed to view all contexts in which we've seen that word. And so this is the scene, the beginning, and x square negative space pillar equals is where the sort of name tag would appear on the UI, and also this first line, this first word here. And so what we can do is type word. And when we next see said word, you can also color code things for your own convenience. When we next see that word, our translation, whatever we decide, appears above it. So, at any point, stop me. At any point, say, I think that first word is blank. Or that second word, I think, means blank. There are ways to figure stuff out, and this stranger understands that we don't know the language and will be trying to help us. We're in a room. The stranger leaves through the door. I couldn't understand a word they said. I don't even understand anything about myself. My memories are gone. It's probably amnesia, and every part of my body hurts. Did I get involved in some kind of accident? Did a foreigner find me and take care of me while I was unconscious? Since I don't know what's going on, I might have to rely on them for now. We can click on things, but it doesn't do much apart from color highlight them. A few things we can examine closer, but most of the time this does nothing, except for there's an old note in between the pages. What do you think this image up top is depicting? What about the image on the bottom? Gift.
We've come a long way.
Guys underscore username just subscribed for 10 months.
If I get multiple responses from people, I will put both answers. And so as you can see, as we make these choices, our translation appears. That is a lot of text. There's also a second section with, or a bunch of circles written on the back. For some of this, it's going to be hard to work out any sort of potential context, but nonetheless, we can at the very least look at each of these words, and because of the dictionary system we have, yeah, I don't think I was taught this word, but I think I've seen it somewhere before. And so for words that don't come up in conversation ever, so you're saying this is an alchemy book, maybe? And then as we start filling these out, we'll recognize these words, and so other places that we see them, it'll be auto-filled in. A mirror. It's shattered, so I can't see myself very well. This word has come up a few times. In fact, this exact phrase has come up a few times. You're thinking, you okay? Let's see, I think it was this one. was that other one? Negative space I, then negative space F. This. Oh, another one. I'll try and keep up to date with how y'all respond to each of these. Poke me if I miss something that someone said. The person is pointing toward themselves and said this. They said as a single word sentence earlier, and then said again alongside this word. Second word is their name. Okay. What is their name? What is their name? Perhaps we just need to come up with our own name for them. Name. Namai. Pointing toward us. They asked us a question just now. Do we agree or disagree? Agree. They repeated. Maybe instead of this, it's name? Like the word name, not the actual concept of a name. Have we seen this before? This long word they've said numerous times at the start. And almost always as a question. Or frequently as a question. Okay. They seem to get the fact that we don't understand, and so it looks like they drew some flashcards for us, maybe? What do you think these symbols are on the paper? Question, point, talk, question, speak, speaker. Oh, that's also what they're saying there. Point this, ask question. Point this, ask question. They're not a good artist, but they're telling me something with pictures. This should help me understand the language. Let me remember what they said earlier. When have they said this word before? Remembering which word is used should help me understand it. What meaning should I remember? Oh, remember the words like this, little by little. It seems the stranger wants to come with me. Maybe they'll help me learn the language. I'll take the opportunity to learn a few words from them. I don't know if mouse capture is actually happening, by the way. I should... If it's not, let me know, and I'll see if there's a way for me to force mouse capture to occur. Since I don't remember anything, that's all I can for now. What should I do now? Mouse is visible. Oh, thank goodness. Day 1. Moo. So now when we click on something, they'll chime in. But, what do you think they're doing here? Maybe it's obvious, maybe it isn't, but I need to... It's hard for me to... As I mentioned, you can only play this for the first time once, so... I think I'll start by simply just filling out the dictionary. making sure there's, well, not, getting as much dialogue to appear as possible. The stranger seems to keep saying words when we point at things. Before I do that, that's the only time we've heard that word. Second word is always the same. Good catch. Of course, I immediately pick a bunch of objects that don't have that second word. Let's just make sure that we've clicked everything here. Oh! Sure. I personally feel it's pretty safe to say that this is okay. Okay. Speak, talk, speaker. Is this thing alchemy? All the plants up top, we've seen that word. Those bottles relate to it, and those bottles relate to it. Alchemy or cook is what y'all thinking? All of these objects share a trait. She described all of these the same way. What is a single word that could describe all of those objects? And I forgot what I had actually clicked. Dang it. ingredient. Okay, ingredient. Okay, let's... I got a little bit ahead of myself, sorry. Okay, it's the bottom left one that we looked at. That's those. Very bold to have me cook when I can't understand the language. Let's go try something else, though. Plant, maybe? All the stuff on the upper right, the little bowl on the table, the flower pot, and the thing on the desk. When I try to leave the house, I get stopped. But why? The bathroom, I guess. Only time I've seen that. Only time I've seen that. Oh. I think that's the clock highlighted. One after a shout is sorry. Let me quickly. Okay, there's actually a fair amount of stuff that we can probably work out. Instructions feels wrong at this point. Ah. That word associated with the poison is also associated with front door leaving attempt. Danger. Okay, who knows their tarot cards? Hang on. For some reason, that one isn't auto-selecting. Like, it's not registering that we found that word. But is it in the list? I don't think it is. Okay. Lovers in Judgment. You were starting to get somewhere with understanding. We click on this stuff and ingredient, plant flower, item ingredients. Like, that's... We're genuinely starting to make progress here. Incorrect. Telling us not to touch that thing? Wrong ingredients. Oh, hang on. That bottle is that word. That bottle is that word. That one is that word. Never seen. A whole bunch of there's a pattern here. Days of the week. Colors. But yeah, that first character appears at the bottom of the entire next row. That second character appears at the bottom of the entire next row. That third character appears at the bottom of the entire next row. And this fourth one appears at the bottom of this row. Oh. Shoot. Ah. Oh boy. These look like newspapers. I don't think I'll be able to read anything other than the headlines. Moo. I'm in the news. Book. Book. Blank blank. Hmm. Hang on, I got myself confused a bit. Book, something, vol. Vol also appears there, and vol is right there too. Same color. All those are the same color. Oh, Vol, you think is cyan. Second word, that item, and that. Red or orange, yeah. Yeah, we've got something missing here. That's a weird one. That watering can, wine glasses, mug, and other mug. Drinking vessel? Water? Oh. I'm starting to get sleepy. How should I tell them? Communicate with gestures or a word. I don't think we know how to say sleep. Gestures, yeah. Okay. I'm so glass right now. What is this place? This makes me feel nostalgic somehow. That's right, I've lost my memories. And now I'm with a stranger. I see, so I'm in a dream in this place. I feel like this is the right word for it. It means... memories. Day 2. Damn it, I didn't click on the memories. Unless it auto-filled it out in here somewhere. No, I don't think it did. I don't fully remember what that set of symbols look like. Ah, there it is. That one's memories. Hello, Morning Moo. I slept well last night. Thankfully, they're providing me with food and a place to sleep. I wonder who this person is. Stop poking me, maybe? Memories. So those relate to... Her name is in the chat window. Yeah, I think that's an intentional design decision that they did. But yes, that symbol refers to their name. And we've decided their name is Namae. Name. City, perhaps? Oh. Yeah, it doesn't show in the actual name box there, but... The spinal cord, the ribs, the city out there... Looking on the fireplace gets a danger something point. Let's cook again? Oh! Ingredients list. Plant flower, red, orange. And then that. We can add several, though. How are we supposed to know how many? I don't think I can fit any more in there. The recipes keep changing, though, so... maybe we can work something out? Bottled liquid drink of red orange, and then this symbol. This symbol is associated with that object in some way. But we know the other one's red orange, so it's not color. It's a different concept. So what does equal O zero equal O equal? And then this symbol is repeated twice here. And these are both symbols we saw on that big grid on the wall. I believe in you, chat. Figured this out as a significant breakthrough. Plant flower of a presumably color? Green. Green plant. A number. All right. That's a number. What number is this? And what number is this? One, two, 1, 1, 2, 1. Let's fill these out, assuming that it goes left to right, counting up. And we'll check if that makes sense. As we look at previous contexts we've seen. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 1, 1, 1, 2, or 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2. This might be a calendar? A calendar. But it's demarcated as not in base 10, but in base 7. So once you reach 7, then you increase in the next number's place. Bottle liquid of cyan 1. This might be more generally blue then. Plant flower of blank, presumably color 4. We have this. Oh, well, it's that pot. So what's that called again? Pitcher. And we have one of those at the table. So 3 doses of pitcher, 1 dose of cyan bottle, and 4 plants of a color that we do not know the word for. Well, we've seen orange before. Yellow plant? Yeah, those are blue plant, and that's orange plant, and we know the words for blue and orange. And I think we might know the word for green, so try yellow? Yeah. 4 yellow plant. I'm gonna try re-grammaring this. The thing. The thing complete. All the herbs up there. The dinner plates. Those bowls, maybe? The thing in front of her looks like a crescent and a bowl of fruits. Would be correct? Or maybe this one is correct? I have no idea for that one. Red orange plant, 3. 3 yellow plant, and 3 pitcher. We can cook! We've learned how to cook. Now we have a mystery thing. Word we don't know. Based on context and what recipe items we have versus what is available, I can only guess that's meat. 1 meat. 1 blue bottle. And 4 green plants. Yes, that's meat. Hmm. Oh no, I don't remember. Oh, I didn't memorize it correctly. Okay. I think I understand conceptually what it wants me to do here. Actually, the word cooking here, I'm kind of thinking... process or steps. Okay. Water the carrots. Water the wheat. Green the carrots. Green the yellow tree. Food plant. That's true. More food plant. A plant blank gift for fertilizer. Tune into your personal Tokipona and try and explain a complicated concept of fertilizer using simple words. Plant growth gift? Sounds good to me. Plant growth gift also applies to the watering can. And all of these, honestly. Plant of death, that checks out. That thing looks dead. Plant. Food plant. Food plant. Plant. No. Sorry. More words we don't know. Dangerous. Take a seat. Last time we tried to interact with this, they said not to poke at it. Final column, ribcage, bones. But also outside the window at day or night is also bones, so that's dubious at best. Bones, death, lovers. Cure. Prevention? Ugh. Chair, probably? Ah, yeah, absolutely chair. Chair for Moo. Ingredients those are. Oh, the first time... Heater? Fireplace? Yeah, so... Heat source. It's dangerous to poke it. I'm gonna interact with the bed. Lots of use. Need or want, maybe? Playing this game for an extended period can be dizzying. I remember one of y'all said, "You think that's good night?" The last statement before we fell asleep. I see a person, but my vision is blurry, so I can't make out the person perfectly. I wonder if I'm dreaming again. But there's one thing I do understand. I've met this person before, but I can't recall who they are. Why can't I remember? What's going on? I know the word for this. It means... When we looked at the presumably calendar, this word. Maybe forget, like we forgot what day it is, and what we were talking about just now. We already did memories, and we seem to have gotten that one right, but... What do y'all think? Forget. And then, of course, it doesn't allow me to actually click over to confirm. Ah. Hello, morning, Moo. When I wake up, this person calls out to me. Maybe they're waiting for me to wake up. My whole body aches and feels heavy. There's a lot of things I want to do, but I doubt I can do much in this condition. For now, this person is my only hope. There's that word. Day 2 out of 7. Yeah, 7. Newspapers, that's a good idea. Take another look at these now that we've gotten more words. 1, 3... Day? Day schedule? One 3-day, 5... Day calendar? Something day. Yeah. Let me just quickly... Okay. Looking at multiple times gave us a different response. Our memories. We went to the beach together. One 5-day. Let's see if we can work out a pattern on the timings of these. One 3-day. Bones. One 3 for the top one. 1 5 and okay, the top and bottom one are of the same day. And then 2 days later, we appeared in the news. Picture. Picture Moo. Picture memories. We absolutely have that all wrong. Being taught new words as usual when the person suddenly stops in their tracks. They look like they really want to say something. Moo. Namai speak need. So, comma? Where's the need one? I feel more confident that it's need, so... Their seat. When I ask them if they want to sit down. At the very beginning. And currently. Fuck. Oh. Namai and Mu are lovers. Mu has forgotten Namai. I don't know what that word could be. This feels like it's just like a well or so. Now? That makes more sense. But now move forget memories. Memories became incorrect wrong? Became no? The concept of time. Maybe? Or maybe this is remember. Let's see how that fits. Remember what day it is? Remember? Oh, when they were giving us the order of what to do with the plants. You don't remember. Remember? Remember me? Remember do not. What word do we respond with? My gut instinct is respond with what we think is correct, the thing that they say when we get all the ingredients right. But which of those of the two is the actual word correct? telling them yes or no, but I'm not sure we know the words for yes or no. Apart from okay. Okay, yeah, should we say okay or no? Okay. Okay. Sorry, forget need. After saying something, they immediately stand up from their seat and start following me again. Ugh. I'm starting to get sleepy. How should I tell them? Communicate with a word. Where is it? We think this word is sleep. Hey, Vorpal Skulls. Sleep. While I'm feeling sleepy. Maybe this is your? Good. Okay. Sleep need. Good night, Moo. I'm probably dreaming again. I can't think properly. That's right. I've been looking for something. Searching, reaching out my hand, doing whatever I could. That's right. This emotion. This feeling. Correct meaning is... I guess it's want. Yes, it meant want. Day 4. Morning, Moo. When I wake up, they call out to me like they always do. I wonder why they're always there when I wake up. Maybe they know something about my condition. Day, remember. Can't? Can't forget. Want. Something. Water, glass. Container. Container, absolutely. Or vessel. Container for water. Container green 1. Container red 3. Container blue 2. The body language tells me they're looking for something. They scribble something on a piece of paper and show it to me. What are they trying to explain? Missing. Search. Investigate. We're missing a glass. Search the house. Together? When we're about to sit down, together with me, want? Sleep, want? Together? Together, moo, want? Together, no. Lovers together. Okay, I'm less confident now. Okay. Yeah. I don't see anything directly out of place. Oh! I don't think this can't. We found the mug. There was a mug in that room before. It was on top of the drawers. Maybe this is Tool? Tool, investigate, wait. They're scales. Oh. Sorry. I won't follow you in. Reasonable. I really don't know for this word. Meat, bone, four green plant, one red-orange bottle. I'd say this is orange. Got it. Mm. What caught fire? That doesn't make any sense. Book green lots. Lots. Life. Life lots. Danger lots to point. Don't keep poking me. Stop. Point lots no. I think that's lots. What's Sleepy at? Sixth day, second month. Or week? Kabbalah tree. cool writing. I'm not allowed out. There's a shooting star. Remember? I think I want us to be together. Sorry, forget my want. Sleep, want together. Good night, Moo. I hear the sound of something collapsing. I hear voices, people. Am I dreaming again? There's so much dust I can't see a thing. What's going on? I know the word for this. Or... Day 5. Good morning, Moo. My body feels heavier today than yesterday. I wonder if I'm getting worse every day. This is so painful. 1 3-day, 5-month week. War. Ends? Clicking on the illustration gets war ends, Moo. Moo missing. The mug is missing. Investigate the house. That probably is missing. We're being hidden here? The writing of the day is what they call newspapers. Life missing. Maybe this is more generally person? Missing person? Missing person report. We also went missing. If the outside world can't know about us for some reason, that might explain why we're being kept here. they care about us, but we're being hidden. Yeah, I think that's just a bug. That should allow me to access. Oh, that's. Is that the same word? No, it isn't. Maybe this is go? Alone? We try and enter the bathroom with this person following us. They say, together, no. You go on your own. Which, sensible. Dead plants. Food plants. And there are yellow and orange berries in the food section for when we do cooking. Cooking heater. It's dangerous to point a bunch at that. Try and see if we can work out this. Is this a time concept? Old? The ribcage and spinal column are not person, but time. I'm thinking a time unit because that's the only conclusion I can draw for how to make this into a valid clue. The day the lover died. Or something like that. We can't leave alone, it looks like. And there's not all that much else we can do on our own, it seems. I remember. One, two. Body. I think I want to try out combinations on the calendar. Or calendar words on the... Okay. Okay, okay. Worth noting is I've never actually solved this. I've never looked this up and I've never figured this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters. If it is indeed related to time, which of these have 5 characters? The words 3 and the word 7 both work. X square... I'm going to take a quick screenshot of this and put it up on another monitor. Okay. One moment, please. Ah! Oh no, I ruined everything. Okay, there. There, okay. Now I can actually see it. Type in 3. Nothing. Let's try 7. I felt pretty good about that one. Damn it. Any mistakes? No, it really is that. Which means it really is wrong. Gah. Know what that could mean. Huh? I hear the sound of someone knocking on the door. Is it someone asking for me? That person danger. The moment I decide I want to ask the visitor something, I'm half dragged to a room on the first floor. That no. Stay? Stay. They say something to me and leave me alone in the room. They walk out with a grim expression and close the door tightly behind them. This is someone else speaking. We're investigating for Moo. Moo that want. I've not seen. They seem to be talking at the entrance. I take a peek, but I can't make out much through the small gap. It looks like someone's visiting. Okay. Missing question person. Person Moo, no. Investigate ask person. That want. Remember question? No. Died in the war? No. Growth, war ends. Sorry, I don't remember. Sorry? Remember house, want. Go to house. Okay. Again, some concept with time. We already have day, though, I thought. No. Okay. Sorry, house. No! I hear a dull thud. Is there some kind of fight going on? Is my host in danger? A loud noise, then sudden complete silence. I have to go check on them. I can't find them. Moo! My host is coming down the stairs. Apparently they were upstairs just now. They stare at me looking a little confused. Should I ask them what just happened? Good lord, what word do I pick? Danger? Seems as good of an answer as any. Huh? Sorry. Don't remember. They say something to me and start following me around as usual. I wonder what happened. Notes on written down notes of ingredients on the process of death of a person. I'm kind of just spitballing here, but maybe it's saying prevent death by walking around doing stuff and interacting lots. Symptoms, memories. Ugh. Do cooking want. Okay. Will cooking start? One of concept we don't know. What could that even be? Like, it's not the meat, because we already seen the word meat. I guess. Egg. Freaking great. Food. That's wrong. It's absolutely not great. Wheat. Work. Or green plant. One meat. One blue bottle. Shooting star. Did you see that shooting star make a wish? I'm really just... Namaya and Mu together want. Don't. Didn't. She wants us to be together, and she wants me to not forget. Hey. We've gotten a lot of words as a result of this. I'm starting to get sleepy. Should I tell them? I was waiting until this happened. Sleep. I feel guilty. I wonder if I've done something wrong, but I've always been doing the right thing. I've always been adhering to what I think is right, but... Dream. Right, this is a dream. I know this emotion, it's... That's right, that's what it's called. I think this meaning is... betrayal or sadness? Sadness? Or maybe not. Not sadness. My entire body hurts, and badly. And my vision is dim. My heartbeat is faint, and I can really feel my body weakening. I wonder what's going to happen to me. Betrayal, maybe, then? War ends. Mu is missing. Person missing. Person alone. Oh no. Maybe. We're running out of time. It reeks of blood. What have they been doing here? Look. Okay. Person, body. I've never seen this. Tool for killing person. Blood of a person. Clothing of a person. It looks like a shield. Did they murder the person that was investigating? I wonder what would have happened if I saw that earlier. I think I actually do want to find that out, so... My consciousness is fading. My body is heavy, my vision is blurry. I think I finally reached my limit. I can't even get up from the bed. Moo? I hear the voice. Moo, okay? They're right next to my bed, worrying about me. I feel bad for them, but I think I'm nearing death. I have to tell them I'm dying. You're learning. Work. Okay. You're learning lots. About me. Learning about your death. Now... all I want. Moo want. Place Moo want. Don't forget Moo now. What Moo want, so... do ingredients, now correct now. Forget memories, your... new growth, now... make that Moo. Lots make. Do start ingredients. Didn't. Do I egg? Learning? We don't understand enough about the language. Say no. No. Huh? Didn't. Learning no. Do ingredients. So... good night, Moo. You are an observer of the story. You are free to perceive the meaning of the words you read. The relationship between the two characters is built on the words you interpret, and their story is also built on the words you interpret. Their world will change according to your understanding. Maybe it's a short, ordinary story, or maybe it's a long, peculiar story. You'll become one of the characters and interfere with the story, and the story will be completed according to your interference and interpretation. Every story you feel, every story you interpret, is correct. This is a short and long story of only 7 days. Moo? You okay? Moo? Doing alright. This is the word that had the magnifying glass. Understanding. Are you understanding me? Your understanding incorrect. Memories became incorrect. Now, doing that. Doing... Stay. Body okay? The person that is the dying lover. Us. So our name. Anyone remember exactly what day the investigator arrived? Look. Okay. I'm fairly confident on this being wheel. I have no idea what that word could be. Yeah, see, there's the mug on top of the drawers. Hmm. I met this person. Why can't I remember? Forget. Want. Missing. Water containers missing. Investigate. House together, okay. Oh, it's not there this time. There it is. Done investigate. Complete. Are they a witch trying to seek eternal life, and that's what the alchemy stuff is? And corpses are a ingredient? Trying to keep me alive? Just trying to burn time until the investigator arrives, and I'm going to break out of the room during that time. Which is another thing I've never actually done. Stop. Bandages, stop. Blood. Boss, I guess. Instructions to stop death. Uh, Investigate item ingredients. Need memories, need lots of a person's blood. Did you take our memories away? As part of your alchemy? That person danger. That's no, stay. Hello. Moo is investigating. Moo. That want. Moo understanding? Understanding, no. Heard of, no. It's not that, but I don't know what it could be. At lots, no. This we know is want, because that was a dream word. Okay. Wanted to ask some questions about a missing person. Person Moo. No. Wanted to ask them something. Understand? No. War and death? No. Growth, war ends. Plant flower. Needed? Didn't understand, no. Didn't understand. House want. Look, house want. Go house, okay. No. Okay. Didn't look house. No! Let's make a really bad decision. I see two robed figures at the entrance. Visitors. They notice me coming out of the room and stare at me in surprise. Person asks question. Now. War. So. Person. Missing want. Okay. Understand. My host explains something to the visitors. They leave without a fuss. That's not what I expected, but I'm glad that they're all right. Didn't stay. I don't think you're understanding me. Okay. Shield. That word again. Protect. At that, the person starts following me around as usual. Maybe it is sin. There's betrayal. Ah, whatever. I think that is probably going to do it for our time with this game. If there's more to discover, if there's more to understand and figure out, I haven't found it. In fact, this is the best I've ever done. I've never tried visiting when the two people arrive, the robed figures. And I've never found the hidden basement. But if this really is a letter substitution cipher, then perhaps it is possible to read the full newspaper. I don't think it's that easy, though. There are some times where the characters repeating makes sense for it to be like the letters 3, the double E there. But there's other times that it doesn't seem to work, or perhaps I'm just not getting it correct. So, like, letter substitution is a valid approach, but I don't think it's enough to get everything. Replacement cipher, yeah. But I think that's going to do it for this. Every interpretation, as the opening of the game said, every interpretation you have of the story is valid and correct. Perhaps it's a simple story, perhaps it's a complicated and long and winding one. Perhaps there's a good reason for stuff, and maybe if we really, really worked at it, we told them that we were dying, and then they talked a lot about ingredients or processes or something like that, and then prompted us for another word. And what we said they didn't understand. They want us to learn how to speak the language, and I feel like that's a final puzzle that we need to understand that complicated conversation at the end there, and maybe something else will happen. But you know, I've never looked it up. It would feel wrong to. And so, I think that's where we'll leave this. Thank you for joining me on this very experimental attempt at a stream here. And I think they are cute. my non-binary genderless lover that speaks a language I can't understand. So cute. It's interesting because I'm pretty sure like an early material used the word he somewhere, but then later on it was very distinctly changed to they. Babe, I know you don't understand Spanish, but also I can teach you. Hmm. Actually, yeah, this is more relatable than I thought. That could be fun. Just I point at stuff and you identify it. Go a whole day without me being able to ask properly. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. This was a, as I said, extremely experimental attempt at a stream here. And let's see who you can raid to. We got someone starting up here, so according to the tag thing, about to start Chrono Trigger, so stick on by if you want to see apparently a first-time playthrough of Chrono Trigger. I don't know what the game is about. And as always, thanks for stopping by.